With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he slips up past the 40.
Set up in front of him, and if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some.
Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Switch. What?
Mostert. They find some open field here. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Check. 43. Check. Crouch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Chopper.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Check. Man, that's trash. Mike 5'9".
Mahomes now to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check. 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got Sanu. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for, the coverage. Holds, and now 4th down. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
31 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Switch gears.
Middle. 5 wide. 25, check 25.
They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Mahomes now on first down. Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Stills the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On second down now, Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert. Hey, let go. 56.
Kill. Turn up.
Middle.
Check play, ball. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jam, jam. Hey, switch, switch.
Hey, tight, tight, tight.
Shoot, watch the shoot.
Pass, 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 pass.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On second down, Richard. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into lock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Watch the safety creep. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Alert!
Check. Check nine. Whip. Watch the whip.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Deuce.
Let's go.
Hey, watch it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm coming after you. Slam. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the screen.
Alert!
Smooth.
Check.
Alert 3. Alert flare.
Hey, check. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete to Bryant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 43. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You got nothing.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
52.
Check 3.
Half 10.
Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, high 7.
Check 26.
Half.
Check. You go tight.
To throw, it's Allen.
Check that.
Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Bullet,
This is Richard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Richard, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Jeffrey. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's caught by Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Mahomes going to throw, and that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Undercrush. Check 31. Alert. Tighten up. 36.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 50. Mike, 50.
Regular. Check the backer.
Throwing is Allen on third. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Richard trying the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
58 to Mike. 58.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike. Go.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On third down, Allen. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 28. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
Richard lost it. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line.
Let's get it.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch twist.
Watch twist.
Hey, tight.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shift, watch the shift. Alert! Tight dog.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Muhammad. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
Well, let's see. The Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 50. Check safety.
Rush, go.
On the ground, Richard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the victory here for Seattle, and I think the game balls need to be distributed.